Hey everyone. So right now I'm kind of feeling a little like nervous because I just went through something, and I'm going to make this video real quick and real short for me today. But when people that have hurt you admit their wrongs, and these wrongs are so bad that, let's just say maybe they slept with one of your friends, or they've lied, and I guess you sort of feel violated. Or maybe you're with a narcissist and they admitted to sleeping with people. Like, this is like serious stuff, and maybe you were trying to actively have a baby with this person, or maybe you were going to marry this person, and then suddenly the truth comes out that you were being completely misled. The only way through these things that are so dark and so bad, especially for women, well, actually it's really anybody. I shouldn't just say women. I think anybody that feels that their body is being used, a lot of times, you don't know it in the moment. And this is some of the most hurtful stuff. And when the truth starts to come out and you start to learn about how bad it was, and maybe why certain things weren't working out, and even if it's not a relationship, maybe it's any kind of abuse of any kind. The best advice that I can give from where I'm at right now, this is my healing journey in real time. So I'm a little wobbly still, and I think, I'm trying to not have too down of a demeanor today, but today's a hard day. And I think it's important that we all accept the things that we cannot change and have the courage to change the things that we can, and knowing the wisdom to know the difference is really key. And I'm trying to keep this serenity prayer in my heart. But I promised you I would share my journey, and I promised you I would be real and authentic. And I just want to admit that I never saw a lot of this coming. I never imagined that some of these things I'm going through right now, that are definitely the craziest things I've ever been through. And then sometimes, these people, when they're this hurtful, they turn around and they then say, I never said that. That didn't happen. And it makes you feel insane. And this is one of those days where I might have to go back and watch some of my videos. And this isn't about me trying to be strong. This is about me trying to get back to my values. So what I'm going to do in this moment, you're watching this in real time. I just experienced something that was crazy. And I found a safe space. So that's always number one. I'm in a safe space now. It's very important. That's number one. But the value system. So how I'm going to handle this today and right now is I'm going to remind myself of all of the advice that I've been giving, and it gets back down to all of those things that I just found out about that were admitted to me in anger, and I'm going to accept these things and realize that maybe some of these things that have hurt me are the red flags, or the red flag vibes that I had in the beginning. And if you're dealing with anybody who thinks that cheating or aggression or threats or violence, anything like that, remove yourself from it. And I have done that. So you got to remove yourself from it. And it's hard to not react, It's hard because, it's like if somebody's right here, and even if it's just words that are hitting you and truth that I'm just going to be honest with you, I never imagined that these things would be true. I'm not in my wildest nightmares. And yet I think that I kind of knew, and I was getting ready to do a video for you guys, and then this happened, so I needed to get to a different space. But I'm sticking to it, and I promised you every day, and I promised myself every day I'm going to do these videos, stay on track, okay? And so in this moment, I guess I want to say nothing shocks me anymore, when you're actively going through hurt and abuse. But sometimes they just won't stop. And if you're dealing with a situation where you're around such toxicity that it just won't stop, it's like, how could it not stop, right? You got to remove and center yourself and get into a safe space. So I'm in my car right now. I got Truffles here. Look, Truffles. Say hi. Yeah. And I'm going to hang out with a friend, and I'm going to try to eat something, and the sun is setting right now, and I'm just going to breathe and remember that I am not in that anymore. I'm out of that. And just because that keeps basically it's like throwing more junk on the garbage can, right? I have to remove myself and go, okay, nothing. This is why I had to get away. This is exactly why. And this is why my intuition was telling me through certain things that I experienced over the last few years, especially, remove yourself. But sometimes you just don't have the guts to do it. Well, I can tell you firsthand that the best thing you can do is remove yourself from it. And if you put yourself back in it, if that situation has not improved or hasn't gotten professional help or something, but what just happened to me confirms that me walking away was the smartest thing I ever did. It was the greatest gift I ever gave myself. And you know what? When those people are throwing things at you and those people are trying to hurt you and sabotage you, you just keep going. Keep going. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to keep doing this. And I've been made fun of. These videos are being made fun of. I don't care. This is helping me, and I am a good person. I'm a lover. I am not a cheat. Loyalty means a lot to me, as you would know by yesterday's video. So if you are going through something right now and you need that reminder that it's going to be okay, I'm in my car. It's calm. I removed myself. There have been instances where I didn't have a car, okay? And I couldn't remove myself. So I called a friend to come get me. And sometimes you have to call the authorities, okay? I never did that until I found myself in circumstances where I was in trouble, okay? So don't hesitate to call the authorities if you need to, okay? I always was hesitant of doing that because I don't like to get people in trouble, and I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't somebody who called the cops, basically, But I just want you to know that if you feel scared, threatened, or you're in danger, get out if you can, and if you can't, call for help. And just remember that in the midst of chaos, okay? Breathe through the nose for 7 seconds, hold it at the top of the head for 3, and let it out, okay? No matter what anybody says to you, no matter how harsh it is and how mean, even if they admit to have used you and your body and has said mean things, the meanest, coldest, you just remember that you still can be whole and you don't need that, okay? And it just confirms that is not for you. So stay strong. I'm going to stay strong, all right? And I want you to know that I love myself, I love you, and you're not alone. I'm not alone. And this is the best I can do for today's daily healing journal video. I'll see you tomorrow. And for now, I'm going to breathe and take some time. Tomorrow I have therapy. Tomorrow I have Al-Anon. Those 2 things I'm looking forward to. And now I'm just going to have a calm evening in a calm environment in a safe place. And I'm going to meditate probably for about 10 minutes, do some breathing exercises, get a good glass of water, cuddle truffles, and lean into the things that I know are with my values, okay? Have a great night, I guess, at this point, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.